How do I say this gently? I'm just here looking for cilantro. Alright guys, I'm gonna try to say this as gently as possible. Every year, every fall, the temperatures are beautiful right now. We're 77, which feels pretty cool right now. But what I'm noticing is that there's mums out and people are buying them. They're buying a lot of things that are like pretty for a very short term time. It's just a lot of money to spend on something that's not going to survive very long. And I don't know about some other areas and zones, but personally here in Central Texas, very few people that I know can get mums to keep growing and giving them, annual color. It's just too hot. These mums are coming straight out of a greenhouse, and I promise you that greenhouse is probably not in Texas. And they're getting shipped here, and we're sticking them into the elements. And I'm telling you, some of these things can be freaking expensive. And I see people walking around with them, and I know that in just a couple of weeks, they're not going to be alive. Like they won't even, most of the ones that they're buying right now, and it's early September, are not going to be around for Thanksgiving. So what do you do then? Do you just rebuy them? So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead. All right, let's get started with this. Okay, so here's some examples of what I'm talking about. These are some beautiful mums they have set out. They even marry them up with some fountain grass, and it's really beautiful. But what I need you to do is resist the temptation. It's still too early to be buying mums. They will not be around for very long, especially if they're already in bloom. I want to show you some things that will do well and will last a lot longer. They're not cheap, these pots. Some of them are $25 to $35. So let's see what we can find that will give you a little bit more bang for your buck. And look how pretty these are. Wow. I mean, they're great, but in just a couple of weeks, those blooms are gonna be gone. You'll be left with nothing. This is a great example of some plants that will do well. These are all already done for you. These are just a drop-in kind of pot. You could really do a lot with that. You could also build your own with these fountain grasses. Make that your thriller. Your thriller will be coming right out the top of either the middle or the back side of your planter. Set in some crotons in front of that. That would be gorgeous. Lots of fall colors in these crotons. Just absolutely stunning. We also have these cordylines that are absolutely stunning. This could also be your thriller. These last me right through the summer, and you can also think about some of your smaller pots of succulents. Just have to be careful over-watering them in the winter. Pots are a great way to bring in fall color, because all you would have to do with this is just maybe put a grass in it. Also, imagine that with those succulents inside. That would be cool. So I'm going to take you to more than one place, because I want you to understand that this video is meant to kind of teach you to navigate what plants are going to do well and last longer than a very short-term interest. Because spending a lot of money on these plants and wasting it right before the holidays is just doesn't seem like the right thing to do, guys. I'm sorry. So if you really love your mums, go for it. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Maybe there's some sentimental interest in there, and maybe it's just a sentimental thing, or just nostalgia, whatever it may be for you, or just instant gratification. But I honestly am watching people pull out of these stores with basket loads of them. Some of them are already bloomed. So literally you might have another couple of, maybe 1 to 3 weeks of blooms before it really starts looking ragged. And then you're gonna want to cut them back, and then they're not gonna rebloom probably in time for your first frost. So that's it. So you spent all this money on a plant that even if you brought it indoors, maybe you could salvage it for a little longer if you were in a zone that you can replant it next season. But in our zone 9A, this would be toast. It would never work. I'm trying to help you guys. I'm trying to help y'all save money and not just buying plants on a whim. It's so hard, I know. Like, there's plants in grocery stores, really nice plants, but they're still selling things that are not going to thrive for very long. And that's what I'm here to try to help you with. I want to help you to become a gardener that you don't feel like it's your fault, you know? You're always blaming yourself, but sometimes it's the plant. It's not you. So let's see if we can navigate this. I want to show you a few more places that I've come across that are selling things that are not going to thrive here for a long term. However, I am going to show you on the positive side things that I think will do better and give you a little bit better enjoyment for a longer period of time. Get a little bit more for your money, okay? All right, so that's where we're going with this. Let me go show you a few more stores. I need to get cilantro at some point. I know I should probably be growing it, but we had some and we went on vacation and it kind of died. So if I can find it live, I'll do that. But yeah, I'm just looking for cilantro, man. But yeah, I'll show you. I want to show you some of the plants that I think you would really enjoy, and maybe I'll even put something together for you. All right, let's go.